break like a guilty pleasure. Got me feeling things I can't hide. No lie, you turn a messed up day into a reason to fly. Yeah, you're the spark in my system, the rhythm and the kick drum, the bounce in my chest when the world comes twisting. No cap, you're the calm to my race. With the pain like a page, baby, you're my upgrade. When the noise gets loud, I'm losing control. You pull me out, take the weight from my soul. 'Cause you give my heart that bounce, bounce. Let me when I'm falling down. You're the fire in my coldest night, the reason that I hold this fight. Girl, with you I feel so alive. You keep this broken world in line. Yeah, I used to walk like a bomb with the pin pulled down. Pressure on the brain, too much fear, too much doubt. Then you came through, turn the static to groove. Now every step hits hard with a smoother move. You got that vibe that hits deeper than bass. Got me smiling like an idiot when I see your face. You're the realest, the purest, the queen of my scene. Everything I never thought love could make. Hey, you bring the bass when the world's inside. You're the sunshine cutting through my brain. You're the reason why I still push through. 'Cause all I ever needed was you. You give my heart that bounce, bounce. Lift me when I'm falling down. You're the fire in my coldest night, the reason that I hold this fight. Girl, with you I feel so alive. You keep this broken world line. Yeah, you don't give my heart that bounce, bounce. Baby, you're my perfect sound. You give my heart that bounce, bounce. Baby, you're my poison side. You're the fire in my coldest night, the rhythm when I lose the fight. Girl, with you I feel so alive. You keep this broken love. You got that bounce, bounce. Baby, you're my perfect sound.
I never learned how to say goodbye.
Your shadow's still here in this empty room. Every word I kept comes back too soon. I try to hold what was already gone, pretending I was strong enough to move on. I hear your voice in the quiet nights, like a wound that never learns to close right. I loved you more than I could show. Now I'm alone with what I didn't say. I stayed too long in the in-between, where hope and pain look just the same. I'm learning how to let you go, even though it's killing me slow. I break inside, but I don't scream. This goodbye is heavy, and it seems I'm learning how to let you go. We're shaking hands in a heart of stone. If love means
crack, for every step we couldn't take back. I prayed for signs that never came, still calling your name in the rain. We promised forever like time was kind, like love would never change its mind. Now all that's left is memories and scars you'll never see. I don't hate you, I just hate who I became, trying to keep you when you were already gone. I'm learning how to let you go, even though I'm losing control. I hold my breath, I bite my pain, so you don't see me break again. I'm learning how to let you go, not because I stopped the love, but because I loved you enough to finally let you go. If you ever think of me, no, I stayed until the end. I'm learning how to let you go. I'm learning how to let you go. I'm learning how to let you go, even though it's killing me slow. I break inside, but I don't scream. This goodbye is heavy, you're gone. Seems I'm learning how to let you go, with shaking hands and a heart of stone. If love means leaving you behind, then this is where our worlds divide. If you ever think of me, know I stayed until the end. She walks the streets where broken souls collide. Neon lights flicker on the tears she had. Her shadow stretches longer than her name. Every night she trades her pain for another flame. But no one knows the cost she pays for every smile she forces through the haze. Her heart is screaming underneath, but the city never lets her break. She's a nightfall girl, trapped in a world that's cold and hollow, drowning in the dark with no sunrise she can follow. She fights to keep her soul alive in a life that eats her piece by piece. She's fading in the shadows, searching for a place she can finally be free. Her footsteps echo through forgotten alleys, carrying secrets heavier than her body. The scars she hides are deeper than the night. Even the moon turns away from her fight. She's broken, but the darkness wasn't more. Every dream she had now runs behind a locked door. She screams inside, but the world keeps She's a nightfall girl, trapped in a world that's cold and hollow, drowning in the dark with no sunrise she can follow. She fights to keep her soul alive in a life that eats her piece by piece. She's fighting in the shadows, searching for a place she can finally be free. If someone heard her silent plea, would she still fall into the deep? Or could she rise above the broken past and finally breathe at last? She's a nightfall girl, but she's stronger than her nightmares. Even if the darkness calls her name, there's a spark inside that still flares. One day she'll walk beyond the night and leave the city of ruin behind. But for now she wanders the blackened streets, trying not to lose what's left of her life. I never learned how to say goodbye. Shadow's still here in this empty room. Every word I kept comes back too soon. I try to hold what was already gone, pretending I was strong enough to move on. I hear your voice in the quiet nights, like a wound that never learns to close right. I loved you more than I could show. Now I'm alone with what I didn't say. I stayed too long in the in-between, where hope and pain look just the same. I'm learning how to let you go, even though it's killing me slow. I break inside, but I don't scream. This goodbye is heavy, and it seems I'm learning how to let you go. We're shaking hands in a heart of stone. If love means leaving you behind, then this is where our worlds divide. I blame myself for every crack, for every step we couldn't take back. I prayed for signs that never came, still calling your name in the rain. We promised forever like time was kind, like love would never change its mind. Now all that's left is memories and scars you'll never see. I don't hate you, I just hate who I became, trying to keep you when you were already gone. I'm learning how to let you go, even though I'm losing control. I hold my breath, I bite my pain, so you don't see me break again. I'm learning how to let you go, not because I stopped the love, but because I loved you enough to finally let you go. you ever think of me. No, I stayed until the end.
I'm learning how to let you go.
You ever think of me? No, I stayed until the end. If I don't wake up, God, hear me now. Sins I carried, all the guilt and shame. I ran from the light, chose the dark instead, chasing empty highs with a hollow chest. Every prayer laid, every promise spent, said I'll change tomorrow, never meant. Blood on my hands from the words I said, love left bleeding, faith half dead. Knees on the floor, but my heart still fights. Heaven feels far on these broken nights. If I die tonight and forget my soul, I'm screaming to God from a broken home. If I die tonight, let mercy speak. I don't want God, just peace in me. Clock keeps ticking like a loaded gun. Every breath borrowed, nowhere to run. I judged, I lied, I pushed them away. Now I'm begging for grace, I delay. Devils whisper loud, faith talking low, trying to reap what I never sowed. I burned my bridges, I cursed your name. Now I'm begging heaven in pouring rain. I was lost, I was blind, I turned my back on every side. As best as they had, don't let me fall. I'm reaching for you, through it all. If tomorrow never comes for me, tell my mother I tried to believe. Tell my love I was scared, not cold. Tell my God I'm coming home. If I die tonight, remember this. the world ends, I stay. Even if the sky burns, I stay. Even if I break, I stay. I stay with you. Even when the light turns blue, through the dark, through the fall, your love is stronger than it all. This love is eternal. Time can't undo. I'm forever with you. Forever. Whispers in the void of my mind, telling me I'm nothing, dragging me behind. Every breath I take feels stolen by the dog. Every step I make just deepens the scars. I'm falling through the cracks of who I used to be, losing every part that once felt free. There's a monster in my shadow watching as I bleed, and it's wearing my face. It looks just like me. I'm breaking underneath my skin. The war I fight, I never win. I'm losing to the darkness that's been feeding on my soul. I'm trapped inside the silence where the lies take control. The enemy I'm fighting is the one I cannot leave. is me. Enemy is me. Enemy is me. Enemy is me. I can't escape! I better ride! The pain I felt is how I survive. I fight the dark, but it digs in deep. I am the nightmare I can't defeat. I'm losing to the darkness that's tearing at my soul. No matter how I struggle, it's a war I can't control. The enemy I'm facing is the one I'll always be. And maybe there's no saving what is left inside of me. I wake up in a room with no tomorrow. Walls made of every fear I've learned to swallow. Shadows creep like they know my name, dragging me back to the place I came. I try to run, but the night holds tighter. The more I fight, the darkness grows brighter. But no one sees the battles underneath my skin. I'm screaming quietly, but no one lets me in. I'm drowning in the dark. Can't find the pieces of my own. Every step feels like I'm sinking deeper into a world that's getting colder, bleaker. I'm choking on the silence in my mind. Will I escape or be the one left behind? This cage is built from secrets I never told. 1,000 wounds pretending to stay bold. Every nightmare digs its claws into my spine, whispering you'll never cross the line. I'll punch the walls just to feel something real. But the darkness is the only thing I feel. And I'm afraid of who I'm turning into. A shadow of a shadow, nothing left to hold on to. I'm drowning in the dark. Can't find the pieces of my heart. Every step feels like I'm sinking deeper into a world that's getting colder, bleaker. I'm choking on the silence in my mind. Will I escape or be the one left behind? Is there a light hiding somewhere, or am I cursed to disappear? I claw the void, but it's consuming me. A broken soul no one will ever share. Let me out! Let me out! These things inside are dragging me down. Let me out! Before the darkness wears my
like a screaming wound. 1,000 shadows falling down. The earth is breaking under burning moons as monsters crawl across the ground. Cities crumble into dust and flame. Humanity begins to fade. The stars of war became our enemies, and every promise God betrayed. We're standing at the edge of time. No savior left for humankind. When the sky turned black, the world fell into silence. The monsters came with cosmic form violence. Tried to run, but nowhere felt alive. In the ruins of our planet, we fight to survive. They came out of the void with the hunger to kill. Every heartbeat stopped, every moment stood still. These alien beasts tearing cities apart, ripping through the sky like they're hunting our hearts. Humans on the ground yelling, where do we go? But there's nowhere to hide from the death they sow. Every skyline burns, every truth turned lie. Now the only thing left is to fight or die. We were kings of the earth, but it fell so fast. Now we bleed in the wreckage of our shattered past. If this world's gonna end, then I won't back down. I'll scream in their faces as they tear me to the ground. When the sky turned black, the world fell into silence. The monsters came with cosmic born violence. We tried to run, but nowhere felt alive. No ruins of our planet, we fight to survive. Fire rains from broken stars. The void unleashes nightmare stars. We won't surrender, even as we fall. This is the end of all. The end of all. When the sky turned black and the oceans turned to stone, the alien beasts claimed the earth as their throne. But through the dark, a spark begins to rise. Even if we're dying, we're not going without all When the sky turned black, the world fell into silence. The monsters came with cosmic born violence. from the bottom. Small steps become dreams. Through the storm, through the coldest night, you held my hand when the world fell heavily. We fought all the wounds, every trace, every tightness. You are my home in the noise of a chaotic life. Your embrace is where we turn from 1,000 troubled storms. And even though time almost gave up on us, you said I'm here, and that made me fall. Every moment, every shadow in the dark, you are the fire that keeps my heart alive. We rise again, no matter what we go through. I'm unbreakable whenever I'm with you. Because you and I, we're unshaken. Two souls never breaking, in love we endure. We are strong, inseparable. Through the storm, in the rain, you heal every pain. Forever you and I, unbreakable, always true. You see the wounds I hide from everyone, but you touch them and say it's in the past, baby. You believe in me when I fall so many times. Pick me up when the world doesn't care. There's no longer a path. I wanna walk alone. You're the light in the darkness that never leaves. On your shoulder I rest all my weariness, and you answer with a smile. I still choose you. We've been lost but never alone. Your steps are my steps until death. If the world fades and time stops, I'll still hold your hand until the end. Because you and I, we're unshaken. Two souls never breaking, in love we endure. We are strong, inseparable. Through the storm and the rain, you heal every pain. Forever you and I, unbreakable, always true. Yeah, we survive, we rise. With you everything feels right. Inseparable, irreplaceable. You are my deepest love. Forever you are my wife, and I am your husband. It will never change. Our love